Hey, today is April 2022, Wednesday. Today I'm going to talk about blacks are the center of the black African Americans are the center of the entire black race. Supernaturally, divinely made the chosen center of the entire black race. I knew this for years, since I was a child. No one has ever told me, since I was a very young child. It is supernatural divine. No black person is above or equal to African Americans. African Americans are the center, supernaturally, divinely, the chosen center of the entire black race and world. African Americans are going to rule the world in the future. That is, African American women, brown women, dark brown women are going to rule the world in the future. That's a part of why the enemies are trying to stop you now. And that's a part of why the enemies are trying to stop us all now as African Americans. Especially those particular white enemies. They're trying to keep you from leaving America, trick you into staying here. They're trying to stalk you, even in Africa. Take your photographs without you knowing it, videos without you knowing it, following you around without you realizing it, having a long lens camera photographing you in Africa. They have been doing it and they still are. Videotaping you African Americans in Africa and trying to count the numbers of you in Africa. You better beware, be careful. Be very, very careful and aware. They try to count your numbers in America. They don't want you leaving America because they want to slaughter you in America. They want to slaughter you. They think they could get you now. Be careful, because they're on the hunt for you. They're trying to genocide you now. America is fake. It's a criminal setup, a criminal system. The government isn't real. It's a fake criminal. They're fake criminals. It's a fake criminal government. You understand? Blacks could run up in there if they want to. It's criminal. The whole thing, they're all criminals. There's no such thing as president. Queens were here in America. Queens were in America already. Black dark queens. Which they ended up murdering and wiping out. Enslaving and doing all kinds of things to them. All those hundreds of years, all those many years ago, and hundreds of years ago. The land they're calling America is really, it really belongs to African Americans, especially African American women and girls. They're all dark, they're all brown. As I've mentioned before in another video, all these lands belong to African Americans, really a continent, including Hawaii, Honolulu, all that, and Puerto Rico, all that belong to African Americans. All in the sphere is African American, belong to African American, all these lands. Some years ago, picked up supernaturally, divinely. I picked up supernaturally that America, God is going to destroy America because of what they did to African Americans, because of what they especially did to their two African American women and girls. Those particular white enemies that think they rule this land and rule the world, think they're bringing down America now, they're trying to beat God to the punch. And that's what I think they're trying to do. They know this land doesn't belong to them, and they're just trying to do all kinds of evil things now. It's a fake criminal government. It isn't a government. You can't be a president. These criminals, these white criminals made up, they're supernaturally, divinely criminal on that level. They can't run this land. They're not authority. They're not legitimate. There's no such thing as president, government, mayor, none of these things. They can't take over a land that doesn't belong to them in the first place. And you blacks, you African American blacks especially, you should know that they can't tell you what to do at all, not even get a driver's license. That's criminal too. It never existed before. It's evil. It's an evil that they made up. They can't tell you what to do at all. They can't tell you to do anything. They don't have authority. They can't rule you. They can't control you, anything. And you can't make some white, crusty, dingy old White House, a doggone government and piece of a government. It's a dingy old, decrepit, haunted dump now that they had blacks build, enslaving blacks and having them build that house. You know, I'm not the black of the past. I'm the black of the present and the future. You understand? They made these blacks do these things, scaring the weaker ones. These days are different. These times are different now. And that is not a government. These are not governments. There's no such thing as a country. They made that up too, to try to take over our planet Earth. It's a matter of black forces coming together and dealing with them effectively. They cannot take over blacks, black women. They can't take you over. Males can't take you over black women. Don't let them try. Don't let them continue to try. All these non-blacks and non-African Americans, this isn't your land. This is my land. From California to the New York Island and beyond. You understand? This isn't yours. America isn't yours. Those lands around this atmosphere and around the sphere belong to me, not you. All these houses and buildings and everything belong to me. The bridges, all these things, the highways, all these things, all this land, whatever's here belong to me, belong to us. African American, especially African American women. Everyone must leave this land. I mean, God is bringing down America anyway. And, I mean, you can't stop it once God says they're going to bring down something or destroy something. You can't stop it. I picked that up supernaturally some years ago because of the horror that they had perpetrated, for one thing. Plus, it's not their land. And these lands around, all these lands are coming back to African Americans. Especially they're coming back to African American women who really run the root of this land. And these lands around this location is really one giant land, including the little islands around it. This land, everyone must leave, even African Americans must leave this land. Must leave all these lands I mentioned, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, all these lands around here, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Guatemala, all these lands, people must clear out. And for America, America is the biggest target. God is bringing down America, as I mentioned. So everyone must leave. It's not your land, it's my land. Everyone, even African Americans, must leave this land, clear out. Because African Americans, you are meant to go to Africa. After a certain point in time, you can return to this land once everything is cleared. And that is going to be in the new year, in the new earth, the new world that's coming. It's not the new world order, the new world that's coming after this one, and it's close. We are indeed at the end of this world. This old world is almost coming to a complete end. Better clear out before it gets even worse in this land and in these locations. And African Americans, you have to go, that's your destiny, going to Africa and moving to Africa. Everyone must go, and everyone must clear out of these lands. You can't just hunker down, stay there. People are misguided. They're delusional. They think that everything is going back to normal. A number of them think everything is going back to normal slowly, but it's not. It's not going back to normal slowly. Everything's forever changed and will continue to change. And they're going to amp up things, so be careful, be cautious, and move out, move on. Okay? And God is destroying America. God is bringing down America and locations, certain locations too. Definitely. So hey, just get ready to get out. But don't worry so much. I try not to worry so much. Don't worry so much, okay? And as far as gay and bisexual African Americans and blacks, go to Africa anyway. You can find a place there that is not as vicious towards gay and bisexual people. Just go, and there are places there in Africa, if that's what you want. Find a place, a location there, a so-called country, which these aren't really countries, to go to in Africa. And don't spread out too much, separating yourself from each other. You're going to have to stick together and be ready to battle when it comes to it. In Africa, on this planet, don't be fearful, be brave, courageous. Go to Africa. African Americans that are gay and bisexual, go there. Don't be fearful. Connect with one another. Okay? All right. Just get ready to move to Africa. Enjoy your day. Enjoy.